Hi. Hello. Good afternoon, all you beautiful people out there. My name is Anastasia McDonald, and this is the Real Daddy God Show. Well, over here, we are learning to be fathered by God through everyday living. We are learning what it is to be Daddy God's kids. We are learning what it is to have Daddy as our Father. So, how are you? How are you? How are you? How was your Christmas? How's your New Year? Today is what? Today is the 19th. So we're 19 days into 2019. How are you doing? What are you up to? How's your weekend been? Well, today is Saturday, isn't it? So what have you got on apart from joining me this afternoon on the Real Daddy God Show? How are you all doing? Let me just introduce myself again. My name is Anastasia McDonald, and I'm the host of the Real Daddy God Show. I am so excited that we've been able to enter 2019. Not everybody made it, but we are here, and we've got a lot to thank this Daddy God for this new year. And I bet you all have aspirations, dreams, and so on and so forth for 2019. Well, for those of you who are watching me now, and for those of you who may watch me later on, may watch the replay, I just want to encourage you to share this this video, this live broadcast. Hey, hello Queen E, how are you? How are you? So I just want to encourage all of you who will join me later on, and those of you who will join later to watch the replay, to please share this broadcast, because I know what it is to receive knowledge, key information that can just launch you into a whole new realm and a whole new dimension, and can just open up a whole world of opportunities for you. So please do the sharing this afternoon. So anyway, I've decided that I'm going to cut down on the length of the videos, because I understand that time is premium these days. We all have, we're all busy, and we all have a short attention span. So hopefully this will be between 30 to 45 minutes, and hopefully we'll get the most out of it. So this afternoon, I thought, what can I do, or what can the Real Daddy God Show do to be a blessing to all of you out there? For all of you who watch the replay, it's 2019, it's a new year. What can I do? What would Daddy God love for his children, his people, the world to hear, to encourage? Because we all need encouragement. We all need a word to help us get up and go out there, about our business and all that. So as I was thinking and deliberating, what came to me, actually I was inspired by the wallpaper that I have behind me. So I don't know whether you can see it, because it reflects on the other side. So I have here, it says dream big, life is beautiful, and it says love. And I'm absolutely I just love the wallpaper. So anyway, I was thinking, so what can I do? What can the Real Daddy God Show do, to encourage the people out there? And I thought, this time of the year, people always, obviously, they're dreaming. Hello Grace. So people start dreaming, people start planning. Hello all of you. And planning for a new year. But I'm not here to tell you how to write your goals, or how to plan your goals, or to plan 20. I'm here to speak to those of you who have had dreams and they didn't come to pass, and you put those dreams aside, or you've even probably forgotten about them, or you've just been disappointed. I'm here. Thank you, Queenie. She says she loves my wallpaper. So I'm here to encourage those of you. So that's why I've titled it, How to Permit Yourself to Start to Dream Again. Now, I have been in that place where I had a dream. So last year, 2018, I had a dream to launch the Real Daddy God Show, this show here. Thank you, Grace. So I had this dream to launch the Real Daddy God Show in March. And then unfortunately my mom passed away February, so next month will be a year since she passed away. So yes, my face is a bit oily. So yeah, so she passed away in February. and everything came to a halt. So I know what it is, to be excited, to have a dream, and then all of a sudden, life happens. So life happens to all of us. So it may be work, it may be family, it may be a sudden, intervention of something else that comes into your life, and then you have to put all things on hold. Hello, Queen Chiwe, how are you? Nice to see you. I've missed you. I haven't seen you for ages. Lovely to see you. So, so life does happen. Things do happen. I mean, I never thought that I would lose my mom last time, February. Yes, February. And so life does happen. And then we begin to lose the dreams, or we begin to forget about the dreams, or we tell ourselves that these dreams, they are not important anymore. So maybe you're a mother, or maybe you get pregnant, or you fall pregnant, and then all of a sudden maybe your dream to go to school, maybe to do your master's, to do a PhD, to do something that you decided on, and then there's a crash. You don't end up doing it. So, or another one is like religion. For me, it's oh really, Grace? So Grace says her dad passed away. Oh wow, yeah. So you can imagine. So life does really happen, but I'm here to be a catalyst or an encourager to hopefully get you back on your feet, to go back into your archives if you've forgotten about them, and to go and pull them out, and begin to dream again. So another thing I forgot to say was that sometimes religion, for those of us who have a relationship with Daddy God, or we might not have a relationship, but we are, we go to church. We don't have a relationship with Daddy God. We go to church. We do all the religious stuff, and then we are told all manner of things which stop us from really dreaming and taking action. I know what it is. I've been there. I've got the T-shirt. So I thought about, what would Daddy God love for his people to hear? They would love for his, for his children to, to start to dream again. This Daddy God, he is the dream giver. He's the ultimate dream giver. He loves to dream and he loves to execute. You've only got to look around you to see how much he loves to dream, and he loves to execute, his dreams. So when you go into Genesis, the book of Genesis, you can see how he went about bringing his dreams to pass. Even when you look at yourself, you look at me, you look at everyone out there, we are all a manifestation of his dreams. And when he finished everything, he said, and it was good. He said it was good. So you have got a dream there that is so good. It is so good. It is so good, and we need you. And so like I said, these videos are going to be short. They're not going to be long. They're going to be hopefully to the point, and then hopefully they're going to give you something to do. So I thought, how to permit yourself. The key word here is about giving yourself permission to start again. So but today we're not going to go into the how to. We're going to look at why. So if you have your contributions, if you have any contributions, please comment below, and make your suggestions and all that. So I just want us to walk through the why, because the why informs the doing. Why do we need to start to give ourselves permission to dream again? Why do we need to do that? Why do we need to give ourselves permission to dream again? So as I share these pointers with you, hopefully you can contribute and say otherwise. Maybe you can not agree with me, but I'm hopeful that you would take something away. All right, so it's going to be very short on the Real Daddy God Show. So let me get my notes out here. So the first reason why you want to start to dream again is because Daddy God is a dreamer. He is the giver of the gift of dreams. He loves to lavish us with very good gifts. So he is the giver of dreams. He's always giving us dreams. He's always giving us inspirations, and not just for giving's sake. They're there for a reason. No, the why. You are important. You are so important. And we're going to find why. You are important to this world. You are important. You make a very vital role and person in this world, in the whole scheme of things. That's the first. The second thing is that you are unique. There is nobody like you. Whatever it is that Daddy God drops into your mind, your heart, or in your thoughts, they are precious. There's something that He wants you to bring to pass. So He's given it to you to do. There's something so important, so important. So you are so unique. The way He's made you, the way He's shaped you, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you choose. Words that I learned from this neuroscientist called Dr. Caroline Leaf. She's been teaching, I've just to go a little bit ahead of myself. Dr. Caroline Leaf she's a neuroscientist, and she talks about the science behind how we're all wired. So you are so unique. There is nobody like you. You have something that is so vital to the world, that's so important to the world, that when you don't let those dreams come to pass, it means that we are going to suffer. Somebody is going to suffer. You have something in your head and your mind that somebody needs. Somebody needs. A group of people need. The world needs. So without you, it means that we are going to suffer. And if I can cite this example, so imagine, you need to go to the hospital, right? You need to go to the hospital and get a vital drug, and that drug is not available. It is in the hands of just one person, and that drug is needed for the life of somebody. It's a life and death situation, and only one person has it, and it's not releasing that drug. So what's going to happen? This is how I really want to inspire and to encourage you to begin to think about giving yourself permission to dream again. So I said, number one, you are important. Number two, you are so unique. There is nobody like you. Number three, you are so special. And I know, the world sometimes tells us that we are not special. We hear all these things from the media telling us what we are not and what we should be, aside who we really are. And we have all these labels coming at us and telling us what we should be like. So I've done a series on this before, telling that you are too tall, you are too fat, your bum is too big, your boobs are too small, your mouth is too big, your nose is too narrow, your ears are too flappy, your head is too large, and your fingers are too long, your neck is too short. We have all these things coming at us, but there is only one person who we should be taking our validation from, and it's from the one who made us. So you are so special. If I can drag the word, you are so special. Once again, there is nobody like you. You have something vital, something so important to contribute to the world, to make a difference. And I'll cite this example. You just let those who come and collect the rubbish in your area, that come and collect who come and empty your bins, let there be a strike in your neighborhood and see what will happen. Let's see when these dustbin men go on strike, what's going to happen to the sanitation of your area. It's going to bring about a whole manner of disease and all so on and so forth. So we all play yes, Queen, we are so special, so special. So you are so invited. Your dream, the things that Daddy God, the inspirations, for those of you who don't believe, because this Daddy God, whether you believe in him or not, he's a good person. He's always dispensing gifts. He gives it to the unjust and the unjust. He gives it to the believers and the non-believers. He's always dispensing gifts, inspiration, ideas. They're always falling down, because the Bible says that every good and perfect gift is coming, is coming down. It's coming down. Ideas are coming down all the time. So, and then you are different. There's something about you that is so different that we need your difference in this world. We need the difference of your dreams once again to make this incredible contribution. Now I'm here behind my phone. I'm loaded up on Facebook. So what if Mark Zuckerberg didn't go ahead to pursue to launch this dream about Facebook? What if he didn't bring it to pass? What if he didn't bring this difference? I mean, I don't know of any social media that is so powerful as Facebook. I know some. Well, I really don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Facebook is the biggest social media invention that has ever happened. So what if he didn't come? What if he didn't dream? What if he didn't bring his dreams to pass? Then it means I wouldn't be sitting here in front of the camera talking to all of you and all of you who will watch the replay. So you are so different, and we need your difference. The fifth thing is that you are amazing. Amazing. And once again, the world will tell you and everything else that, hi, Deborah, I didn't see you there. Hello, Deborah, how are you? So the world will tell you that you're not amazing because you're not like this, you're not like the model, you're not like the celebrity, you don't have this, you don't have that, but you are amazing. Everything about you is amazing, and we've all got to learn about our amazingness, if I can put it that way. We all have to learn about our amazing. We need to learn to embrace this amazingness so that we can contribute our amazingness to the world and make an amazing contribution and make an amazing difference and bring about amazing solutions and amazing ideas to the world. So when you don't embrace your amazingness, it means that the world is going to lose out. So you need to, or you want to begin to learn to start to permit yourself to dream again. So that is that's number 5. And then number 6 is like, you're one of a kind. You are one of a kind. You're one of a kind. There is nobody else like you. Queen Elizabeth says, can you imagine? I wouldn't have met you. That I will be sad. Oh, that's so sweet, Queenie. That is so true. Without social media, I never have met Queen Elizabeth. And for those of you who are out there, Queen Elizabeth is one of my mentees. She's one of my daughters, and she's one of my coaches, if I can put it that way. So you are one of a kind. There is nobody. Hi Uzo, lovely to see you. How are you? So there's nobody like you. You are just one. Even if they're twins, there's a difference. There's difference between twins. Now I don't know whether you guys know of these female wrestlers. I've forgotten their names. They have this program, I think, called Bella, and they are female wrestlers. It was just yesterday I was watching them, and I began to notice the difference between the two. I noticed that one had a sharper chin. I had never seen this before. It's just yesterday I spotted that. The twins, so these are female twin wrestlers. So one's chin is a bit sharper than the other. And I thought, wow, oh my gosh. So these twins do have difference. So even if you're twins, you're one of a kind. There's nobody on this earth like you. Nobody. So we need your one of a kind. We need your one of a kind to start to dream again and to make a contribution to the world. We need you to start to dream again. It doesn't matter what has happened. So like I said to you, I was supposed to launch the Real Daddy God show last year, March, and then my mom passed away in February. So everything came to a halt until it was, I think it was October. Hi in Kiguru. Hi, nice to see you. It's been a long time. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me this afternoon on the Real Daddy God show. We're over here. We're learning what it is to be fathered by Daddy God. We're learning what it is to be his kid. And being Daddy God's kid, or even if you're not, you don't know him yet, he wants you to dream again because you have something special. So what was the number again? So I've mixed up the numbers here. So I think the 7th one is that you bring a dimension to the world like no other person. You bring a dimension. It's just like being one of a kind, but I just wanted to hint on the dimension. You bring a dimension. There is a flavor, about talking about flavors, all the spices. Just imagine all the spices that are out there. When you put spice into food, or you're cooking some food and something is missing. Those of you who cook, Those of you who cook, you know what it is when you're cooking and you taste, you say that something is missing. Without that thing, that food is not correct. Hello, Charity. Nice to see you. How are you doing? So we're talking about how to do. Hi, May. Talking about how to give yourself permission to start dreaming again. So, what about that spice that does the food for you? And I know what it is. I love cooking with this kind of pepper. We call it fragrance pepper. Without that spice, I say my food is not tasty. So there's a dimension that you bring to the world that spices up the world. Your dimension spices it up the world, and it makes the world delicious. It makes it delicious. It gives it a twang. It gives it an edge. So there's no wonder why, I guess, Daddy God gave us spices, so that we can understand that we ourselves, each and every one of us, has this distinctness that flavors the world and gives a certain edge and a certain good feeling, a good factor, a good well-being, a mental well-being, an emotional well-being, a financial well-being. There's something about you that it makes you whole. There's something that you give can make somebody whole, whether it be in their mind, their emotion, whether it be in their finances, whether it be, in their visions. There's something that you have, a dimension that is so needed that you need to get up again. You need to start dreaming again. Regardless of what has happened to you, you owe it to him, to yourself, and to the world to dream again. And the next point is that, which I've probably said, that your contribution to the world is critical. It is critical. So, like I said, what if Mark Zuckerberg, with the dream of having Facebook, just let it go? Now, I can guarantee that if you talk to Mark Zuckerberg, he's had his own challenges. He's had his own things going on in his life. He's had all obstacles going on. Launching the Facebook was not a walk in the park. I've never watched the film, but I can imagine anybody who is an innovator, wants to bring anything to bring to pass. It is not easy, but it is possible. All things are possible because he gives them, and obviously we need to seek wisdom, we need to seek knowledge, we need to, to acquire skills and all this. But the point I'm making here is giving yourself permission. The key word is permission. Whatever that has happened to you, you want to give yourself permission. Now, next week, I'm going to launch into the how to, but today is all about looking at the why we need to, because without you, the world is going to miss out. So what if somebody didn't bring, some years back, HIV, there was HIV and AIDS came into the world, Yes, dear Uzo, you give yourself permission. Whatever dreams you have, give yourself permission. So what if nobody had discovered the cure for AIDS, and I don't think it's been fully cured, but there's somebody out there at least has brought something out, some drugs, some form of drugs that's able to maybe to inhibit the virus, what it is, or to let people live longer. But before, when people had the AIDS, they were dying just like that. But today, I think with HIV, I'm not too sure because I haven't done my research, but I'm just guessing that people now live longer because somebody dreamt up, somebody used their mind, their ideas, inspiration to bring about a solution, a drug. That dream, somebody had a dream, oh my gosh, I cannot sit down and let people die. I have this dream, I have this knowledge, I have this scientific knowledge, and I want to put it together so people do not die. So you realize that, dreaming is not about you. And honestly, in the most kindest way, we need to get over ourselves. We need to get over ourselves because it's about you being chosen out of all 7 billion people to come and make a difference in somebody's life. Do you not want to go down in history as the one who did such and such? Do you not want to have a legacy? When your name is mentioned, what do you want to be followed after that? How do you want people to remember you? How do you want them to remember you? Do you want to one day die and then that's it? Nobody remembers who you are. Oh no, not me. So I just want to encourage you, and it's funny, it's almost this thing. Well, I did say 45 minutes, didn't I? 30 to 45 minutes. So your contribution is critical. It's between life and death. And like the late Dr. Miles Monroe, he talked about the grave, the cemetery, where thousands and thousands of people have gone to the grave with songs, with all manner of contributions that they never released. They've gone to the grave. So it means that the world has missed out on something, some edge, like I said, some flavor, something so vital, something that we will never get again, because that person didn't push, to release those dreams. So what if in my situation, I thought, I'm never going to launch the Real Daddy Ghost. So what if, I use, hello Jacob and hello Helen. What if, with my mom passing away last year, I thought, what, I can't be bothered anymore. I don't want to. I don't have the emotional capacity. I don't have the mental capacity. I just can't be bothered. I'm not going to launch the Real Daddy Ghost. That means the world is going to miss out on what it is to have Daddy God. I love saying that name, Daddy God. Daddy God, in our lives, and having this awesome relationship and walking with him on this journey. That means that's gonna be lost. That is gonna be lost. And I'm not only about the Real Daddy God show. There are other gifts and dreams inside of me, So yes, so Queen, Queen or my dear friend Uzo says, my contribution is critical and I give myself permission to be me. Yes, that is the key. Giving yourself permission to be you. Get up again. Get up, give your permission, and give birth to these dreams. You know what? And the sad thing, I'm looking at my watch here to make sure I'm keeping in time. The sad thing is that it seems that unbelievers, those who don't know God, know how to dream and just get on with it. Whereas we, who we call ourselves children of God, we have all these religion in our face that we don't know even what it is to dream and to push on and to enact the things that Daddy God keeps on dropping in our minds. Oh my goodness, this Daddy God, he's so lavish that he always keeps on dropping. Daily he's dropping inspirations. But religion is a bad devil. It can hinder us so much from becoming and releasing the amazingness that is put inside of you and I. So please, I just want to be a catalyst here. I just want to be an encourager here for 2019. Whatever you have inside of you, we want to get up and to start dreaming again, because it's not really about you. It's about your amazing contribution to the world to make it a difference. And in case you missed it, look at the world. The world is in chaos at the moment. Everything is crumbling. And the reason why it is crumbling is because we are not waking up and fulfilling that which has been put in our hearts, no matter how small it is. You just, like, if you just hit your toe, your toe, stub your toe on something and see how painful it is. The toe is very important. The small toe I'm talking about, the small toe. When you stub it, you see how painful it is. So it doesn't matter how small what you have. Daddy God tells us that do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise. Oh, hi Charles, lovely to see you. Who else is joining? Let me see. Oh, okay. Oh, hi Helen, lovely to see you. So it doesn't matter how small it is. Don't disregard those small things, because everything to do with Daddy God, right? It starts in seed-like form. Seed-like form. So don't ignore those thoughts, those ideas that come to you. Write them down. Right, and we're going to talk more about that into the how to next week. But I just want to say that no matter how small they are, document them. Put them somewhere. Document them. The Real Daddy God show, it came as an idea last year and the year before. It came as a small idea. As I was growing in my relationship with Daddy God, it came as a thought, as a small idea, and I held on to it, and I thought, oh yeah. So what do I do? I began to, ruminate and to think about more. Yeah, don't ignore those little ideas, because you see, look at all the things we see today. Look at the mobile phones. Look at Kellogg's cornflake. I say cornflake. Cornflakes. It started as an idea. Rice Krispies, all these things that we give to our children, it's somebody's ideas. Look at all these inventions today. All of these inventions started as an idea, and it's sad to say, that the inventions that we see today are spearheaded by non-Christians, those that don't know God. And what are we doing? You tell me, which Christian innovator can you mention today? Which Christian, somebody who calls himself a Christian, which Christian innovator can you mention their name? I cannot mention it. I do not know. They're probably there, but I don't know any Christian innovator. But I do know a whole lot of non-Christian innovators. Who is the idea behind an Amazon? Amazon? We all order from Amazon right now. Is he a Christian? I don't think so. All these gadgets that we are using today, I do not think they are Christians as we would read about them today. Most of these people are non-Christians. So what are we doing? Children of God, we call ourselves Christians, and we say that we have a relationship with Daddy God. Isn't this kind of like a disgrace to his name, that we who say we are his children? How can you be a child of your Father, and the one who gives dreams, the one who created all these beautiful things, and yet we are not creating stuff? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't add up. And no wonder the world does not want to come and know us. Yeah, Queen Uzo, my dear friend here, says that talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. While we are in church, we're praying, we are doing all night, we are fasting, but where is your fruit? You and I, where is the fruit of your Christian relationship with this God who created the whole world, created, heaven and earth, created the plants, the birds, the trees? Look all around us. Look at creation, so beautiful, so unique. All that is going on. But you and I who call ourselves children of God, where is the fruit? Where is this imitation of our Daddy God? That doesn't speak well of him. If we who say we are his children and we've got nothing to show for. So I do really want to encourage us as we started this year. Any dream, no matter how small it is, next week we are going to learn how to permit ourselves to start to dream again. Because the world is in chaos. The world needs you and I. The world needs our solutions. That we need to be problem solvers. We need to rise up in our own unique places and make contributions to the world. Like my dear sister said, talk is cheap. You cannot be talking about God and then you've got nothing to show for it. You cannot be going to church 365 days a year and there's nothing to show for your relationship with this amazing God. Then it means that you need to sit back and check which God you are serving and which message. But the Daddy God that I know, and I'm coming to know more and more by acquiring precise, exact, comprehensive knowledge. He is a designer. He is a designer. He loves to design. And so we have that in us. We have the DNA of a designer. Inside of every one of us can come out with some. We are all innovators in one shape or form. It's just that we've let religion cloud our eyes, our thoughts. We've just let religion just damage the way we think. And so we really, really need to check. You need to check, what are you listening to? What kind of messages are you listening to? Are they helping you to become who you were created to be? You need to use your thinking capacity. Sit down and see. Are you who you've been designed, beautiful designed to be? You are one of a kind. You are amazing. You are different. You are so unique. So I have Bawa here says the church has to rediscover its mandate on earth. Instead of making converts than discipleship. Thank you very, very much about that. We need to rediscover our mandate on this earth. Hi, Bumi. We need to discover our mandate, you know. So please, it's 2019. 2018 is gone. Some things happened 2018. Like I said, I lost my mom in 2018. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new time to dream again, to start dream again. And like I said, the key word here is giving yourself permission. Permission. So next week we're going to look at the things that don't give permission. So next week, let me it's going to be over 5 weeks. So let me read what we are going to be dealing with. So we're going to look at permission granted. Number 1, permission granted. Number 2, we're going to look at permission to slow down. Permission to giving yourself permission to slow down. Number 3, we're going to learn what it is to give yourself permission to become like a child. Look at children. Let me hold myself. Let me hold myself. Permission to become like a child. And number 4, we're going to look at permission to begin to visualize. What does it mean to visualize? And then in part 5, we're going to look at permission to play. So I'm going to go over them again. This is going to be 5 parts. So permission granted, permission to slow down, permission to become like a child, permission to visualize, and then permission to play. And guess what? My most favorite is the permission to play, because oh my goodness, you see that wallpaper back there? That is one form of my playing. You know, when I sit, I don't know what you can see here. Next time, probably I'll just turn the camera around. But I have 3 pictures here: Paris, New York, and London. Over here, Paris, New York, and London. And now I just love to sit in this. The camera. This is going. Yeah. I just love to sit in here and to begin to dream. I love to sit here and just let everything go and just to be like a child. I sit on the floor and I just, with quietness, no noise. Hi, Harold. Good afternoon, Harold. Love to see you. And I just love to just let everything go and just begin to dream, to use my 5 senses. I'm just going ahead of me. And yes, so we're going to go into these 5 parts. So hopefully these 5 parts will begin to help you to give yourself permission to dream again. So we've come to the end of this part, and I want to play this song for you. Maybe you've heard it. It's called "This Is Me." So please just hold on a second, and I just want you to listen to the words. Maybe you've heard it. Let me read what Bawa says. Thank you, my sister. My heart beats about the church in Nigeria. I'm a student of Charis Bible College, Uganda, and I love what you and Pastor Sunday are doing. I'm deeply in love with Pastor Sunday. Let me open them more. Pastor Sunday are doing. I'm deeply with Pastor Sunday's book. Yes, and yeah, for information, yeah. So just to go there quickly, I mean, Pastor Sunday, or DSA as we call him, is somebody who triggered a lot inside of me, and I'm thinking, my life changed when I met Dr. Sunday Adelaja, 2016, August 2016. That's when everything just started coming out of me. But I was very religious in my thinking and all that. But when I met him, so what if Dr. Sunday Adelaja doesn't do what he does today, sorry. And he hadn't written all these books. He continues to write. I can't even keep up with his books. His books, honestly, I just want to encourage you to read Dr. Sunday Adelaja's book. They will just catapult you to realms that you've never been before. So anyway, we've come to the end of this show, this part of the show, and I want to play this song that's called "This Is Me." I don't know whether you've heard it before. So 1 second, please, whilst I get into my laptop here. And so I'm going to play "This Is Me." Maybe I should read the words. So let me read the words first. So this is a song I discovered whilst I was watching the Victorian fashion show, and that's another day. Maybe I'll talk about it. But there's a song called "This Is Me," and it's by Keela Settler. Kilasat, I hope I pronounced her name properly. And let me just read the words, and then I'll play the song for you. Go. So it says, I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, because we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm going to send a flood, going to drown them out. I am brave. I may be bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and racing for the sun. We are warriors. Yeah, that's what we become. That's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm going to send a flood. I'm going to drown them out. I am brave. I am bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. So please hold on whilst I play the song for you. Okay, here we go. It's coming. He's coming. Woo!
I am not a stranger to the dark.
Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, 'cause here I come. Ooh. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, 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 another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, that's the day. I won't let the shame sink in.
We are bursting through the barricades,
Racing for the sun. We
that's what we become.
won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Here I come. I'm marching to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Oh, 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 oh. So there we go. We've come to the end of the Real Daddy Go show. Thank you for joining me live on the Real Daddy Go show. Bye.